Hello and welcome to Master Stage. And today we are going to discuss stages of teach and learning. So it is a part of your children with special needs, and it is also part of your child development and pedagogy with the special education. It is important for your AP TET and UGC NET and other competitive examination. So let us dive into the topic. Okay. So here, so understanding the teaching process. So teaching process is a systematic process. It is a three stages, and it is very important. So for the effective instruction and students' progress. So and this framework is especially for the crucial for the inclusive and special education setting. So ensuring that meaningful learning experience for children with special needs. So simply we say that CWSN. So let us start. So as I said, the there are, teaching is a systematic process. The system consists of pre-active stage, interactive stage, and post-active stage. So pre-active stage is that before entering to the classroom, like you are making the lesson plan and preparing the TLM. So how you are going to give individual instruction plan. Okay, so then interactive stage, actually what instruction and how you are going to engage, that is called as engagement stage. And post active stage, it is very simple. So once you finish your class, then you are going to test, that is called as post active stage. So you are going to measure what is the learning outcome. So pre-active stage, it is a foundation of effective teaching. So it is like a blueprint. Okay, in pre-active stage, so where teachers do all the groundwork for the successful teaching. So as I said, it is a blueprint for the effective teaching. So this stage involves like critical decision making on what to teach, how to teach, when to teach, how to access. Okay, it is important for the special education for individual planning. Okay, so pre-active stage and key elements what need to do. Okay, setting learning objectives. So you have to define like your objectives. So you what is your outcomes. Okay, define clearly measurable and learning goals, understand the learner needs. So you have to understand, analyze individual requirement. So include, okay, children with special needs and individual education plans, because you're going to have children with special need means so different impairment is a visual impairment, hearing impairment, mentally retarded. Okay, so you have to plan according to that. Individual education plan is very essential. You have to understand the needs of the whole classroom. Then understanding content and method. So you have to choose the appropriate content and what teaching strategies you are going to use, which type of method you are going to uh, use in classroom. So and one more stage is designing activities. So you have to like plan how to, which activities you are going to do and which assessment tools you are going to use. So these are things, four things you need to plan in pre-active stage. Okay, then pre-active stage in special education. So individual education plan is essential. So individual education plan is the cornerstone document. It is the planning instruction. So teacher must integrate the individual education plan. So what is that? Like visual accommodation. So you need to have a large printout. Okay, then high contrast aids. Then it is for the visual. Then those who are having the impairment in hearing, you need to have FM systems. Okay, and you have to use the clear audios. Okay, and those who have the cognitive problems, so you have to use the visual schedules and you have to use the simplified language. So it's a pre-active stage in special education for the individual education plan and integration. So integration what? Visually recommend visual impaired, like then hearing impairment and cognitive impairment people, you have to plan the lesson for them. Okay, then interactive stage. So it is what actually you're going to teach. Okay, where learning comes alive. So the interactive stage is the heart of teaching. Okay, so the real teacher not use the not only use the brain, okay, or book, he has to teach with the heart. Okay, where theory meets practice and plans transform into active learning experience. So this interactive stage is the actual classroom teaching phase. So it's focused on dynamic, so it should not be a one-way communication. So it should be two-way communication. So teachers facilitate the active participation, and teacher has to guiding and motivate the students, and so that student can engage, and whatever the plans, it's going to be transformed into rich learning things in interactive stage. Then what is the key features in interactive stage? So teacher has to present the explanation, and presentation should be clearly should be there, and you have to take the real life examples, and it should not be a monotonous. So the questioning and discussion should be there so that students can engage, and you have to probe the questions, and they'll give the meaningful discussion. Okay, and at the same time, so if somebody done something good, you have to give the feedback immediately. Okay, and immediate feedback is necessary, and feedback also constructive, and reinforcement correct understanding. So like then classroom management. So you have to, as this particular special education children, okay, especially uh, this special, they need special. Okay, so you have to maintain the proper discipline, managing the time in 40 minutes, and you have to create a safe learning environment because they are specially able people. So active learning activities. So implement hands-on activities, so group work, pair work. Okay, so you have to let them interact. Okay, let them have deep understanding of the topic. These are the interactive stage key features. If you want to, you can screenshot, take this screenshot. Okay, and you can also download this particular uh, PDF by visiting my app, that is Masters Teach, where you're going to have entire PDFs and one-to-one session. Okay, so that is the thing. Then interactive stage in special education. So as I said, people are different backgrounds. Okay, multi-sensor approach. Simply we can remember VKAT. So that means V means visual, auditory, kinesthetic, and tactical methods. So learning through multiple sensor channels should be used. Then P tutoring and buddy system. So especially special children with the uh, children with the special needs, you have to pair with the buddies so that uh, they can have the uh, inclusive classroom, and at the same time it's going to build their confidence and provide support. Then alternative communication. So in special education you have to employ the sign language, okay, those who are unable to hear, as well as AAC devices, okay, and picture cards to enable the effective expression of all the children. So then task analyze. So if the big big topic is there, you have to divide into small parts. Okay, and manageable steps and clear instruction. So making learning achievable through children with special needs. Positive reinforcement. So if something is good done, by the students. Okay, you have to praise and you have to give the rewards in the form of chocolates or pen, something like that, and encourage so that positive reinforcement to motivate, and you can get the desired learning behavior. So post active stage, so after completion of the class, this a particular comes into picture, measuring success and growth. So post active stage is the essential for the correction of the things like evaluation assessment. So the purpose is to like how much student learn. So what is the gaps in learning? So whether teaching is effective or not. Okay, so it is help to improve the same. So this for the special education. So assessment be flexible. Okay, so it is aligned with the individual education programs. Means different people are there. You have to prepare individual programs. So so that you can access their progress and needs. So this is a post-active stage. So what is the key elements you have to remember when you are doing assessing? That is post-active stage assessment method. So you have to utilize diverse assessments, not only one type of testing. So diverse assessment means it includes tests, quizzes, and observation, so that you can measure outcome properly. So second thing, you have to give the feedback to the students. So you have to give the feedback in constructive way, highlight the student's strength and where the areas for improvement. Then progress document. So maintain the detailed record in writing and or writing or in inserting in the system. Okay, teachers reflection. So teacher reflections like analyze how the uh, lesson plan was there, how it is executed. Okay, whether future modification or not. That is the teacher's reflection. These are the post active stage elements. So here there are for the specially education, the alternative assessment methods are different. Okay, uh, students with the special needs assessment go behind traditional test. One is oral examination. So you have to conduct the verbal demonstration for knowledge. Portfolio assessment. So show the progress through collective work sample. Project based tasks. So evaluate learning via practical application. So as a special education, so you have to do accommodate some of the things for the specially uh, like children with special needs. You have to extend time, you have to take the support of scribe. Okay, then use the large print, then separate rooms for the each individual. So evaluation must align with the individual education program goals and measure individual objectives. So these are the post-active stage in special education. So here, this is a complete cycle. Okay, first is pre-active stage. There's a planning and preparation, and the second was interactive stage. So where active is teaching and learning goes. Okay, then post-active, it is a evaluation for the students and reflection for the teaching. So these three stages are interconnected cycle. So it is a continuous improvement. So evaluation and post-active stage transform the future, pre-active stage, all are interconnected. Okay, this is the thing. So it is a AP TET. So it's a you're going to have good marks in this. And believe me, I'm the only person teaching this particular topic in English with a proper presentation. Just remember what happens in pre-active stage. Like you're going to set the goals, content, material, etc. Interactive stage where you're going to have dynamic communication teacher and student during the instruction. Post active stage, so assessment and evaluation of learning and outcome teaching effectiveness. So this is the thing, this is a quick recap. In pre-active, planning objectives, material preparation, individual education plan review. Then second, interactive stage where you're going to have active teaching, two-way communication, multi-sensor methods, feedback, reinforcement. And third stage is the post-active evaluation, measurement of learning, alternative assessment, and teacher reflection. So here, uh, effective for teaching, inclusive teaching for children with the special needs relies on systematically applying all three concepts. Okay, so focus on individual needs and adaptations. So good teaching begins with the planning, grows through interaction, and strengthens through evaluation. So thank you for listening my class. So if you feel it is useful, please do subscribe and share it with your friends, as well as in order to have the uh, content in depth. So you can download my app, that is Masters Teach. You can also contact me through 8008832400. Thank you. Here I'm signing off, Mohan. Then we'll meet in the next episode. Thank you. All the best.